came across this traffic signal. So the driver acted as if it just didn't exist and very conveniently broke it. So I looked at him and I asked him, boss, why did you do that? He simply looked back at me and said, why not? So I was surprised. I looked around myself only to realize that every other person on the road had broken the signal. I looked back and there was absolutely no car waiting at the red signal. So I wondered what we were going to do with the 10 seconds we had just taken away. I continued with my 1 hour transit and I couldn't find a single good advertisement or banner that really talked about this issue. That told people that we should not break signals. So I came back to my room and I started talking to Chirag about this. As expected, he was very interested in what I was saying. So he ended up asking me a dumb question. He said, dude, why do you think we need advertisements on this particular issue? So here's what I think. I think breaking signals is a mammoth problem in our country right now. It has massive potential because of a lot of accidents. And certain rare cases, these accidents may turn to death. Even if it doesn't cause accidents or deaths, it leads to a lot of traffic congestion and delays. And I'm sure you guys have missed a lot of flights, trains, dates and whatnot because of this traffic that it causes. Moreover, I think breaking signals really fosters a culture of breaking rules. And even people who are religiously following them don't find any return on investment in continuing to do so. So in essence, I think it is a huge problem right now. It needs to be tackled ASAP. Chirag, what do you think about what I just said?
Okay, so to be honest, your 1 minute rant was quite boring. Don't get me wrong. Whatever you said makes perfect sense, but it will never inspire you to think about this issue. And hence, I'll not act upon it as well. Because you know, thoughts inspire actions. And because of the boring nature of his rant, we need minimalism and creativity to be incorporated in our communications. The power of minimalism lies in the fact that you can highlight super complex issues in a very simple way. Both of us saw people breaking signals, and both of us also observed that the existing communications were not thought-provoking enough. Hence, both of us thought of coming together to highlight all the social issues in our signature style using minimalism and creativity. So now we will demonstrate how we made a poster on the issue which we guys were just talking about. Okay, Sahil. So, what should be the most important message that we should convey through this poster?
So I think when we try to create a communication on this, it should be very sharp and very direct, and I would want people to act on it. So the message that I would want to give out is the fact that if you break signals, you will die.
Okay. So what are the words which come to your mind when you think about this issue?
Okay. Let me see. Breaking signals are red, blue, green. Okay, not blue. Sorry, red, green, red.
Apart from that, safety, helmet, seatbelt,
police,
Havaldar,
corruption. Okay, no, we're going for time. More words. Accidents,
blood, injury,
death, bleeding, blood is red. Yeah, I think we've had a lot of words. Because can you throw a mind map to show what we just thought about?
Okay, so these are the words which we just discussed.
Okay. So I see the word red coming twice over here. Is that a mistake that you've done as usual?
No man, they both mean different. So this red is for the red signal and that red is for the color of blood.
Okay. So this is a very interesting situation because it really gives us the chance to do a double meaning play here with the word red. So let us go back to the problem statement. We're trying to say that breaking signals leads to death. So essentially, breaking the red signal will lead to death, which is blood, which is red. So in essence, one red leads to another. And when you're traveling on the roads, you're essentially making a choice between the two reds. So I think we have a very good idea over here. How do we complement that with the visual?
So in the visual, we can show a traffic signal, red light blinking, a guy who just broke the signal and is bleeding badly.
Okay, that's perfect because we're just showing the fact that he's broken a signal and he's dying.
Yes.
So we take that visual, we take this idea, and in a very simple poster we have this, a communication that in 7 words, which red do you want to avoid? Tries to communicate the entire 1 minute boring rant that I gave. And in a sense, it sums up the entire thing. So the good thing about this is that instead of us, when we're talking, it makes you guys do the thinking. And that is the core ideology behind the minimalism. I still remember the day it all started. I was traveling in an auto with him and I was just venting my frustration on like people would hit dogs on the roads for absolutely no reason. I think maybe it was just the lack of sleep that was making me frustrated. But I'm glad it was, because for some reason he was paying attention to what I was saying. So, and he immediately said, dude, why don't we make a Facebook poster on this? So I thought, yeah, okay. Sounds like a really good idea, because whatever he posts on Facebook ends up getting a lot of likes. So I thought, yeah, maybe I should be a part of the receiving end of the applause for a while. So I said, yeah, man, let's just do it. Let's create posters. We started thinking about this dog issue, and then I realized that this wasn't the only issue that India was facing. There were hundreds of other issues that need to be targeted. I did some internet research. I went across a lot of blogs, websites, Facebook pages, and I saw them highlighting Indian culture, Indian traditions, habits, but no one was really trying to talk about social issues as such in an interesting manner. And that was what we saw as a very big opportunity. So we came together and started this Facebook page called The Minimalist. And the ideology is very simple. It is about creative simplicity. And mind you, the word creative is going to be the most critical one here. I'll tell you why with an example. So we made another poster on this very issue, which was something like this. So you can see it is super duper minimal, it is very simple, it has 3 words compared to the 7 words that I just gave you, but it also the visual is very less, the visual content, but that is not something that we would ideally do because it doesn't make you think at all. In my view, it is very direct. What we have done is we have taken a message, put it on a plate and served it to you. And that is not something that you would ever do. And hence you will never see such a communication coming from the minimalist.
So exactly, there's a fine line between simplicity and creativity. And when you reach that intersection, you find minimalism. So now I'll tell you about one more poster which we made to highlight a very big social issue existing in the country. So I was sitting on the last bench of my process controls class, and chemical engineering was something which I wasn't able to think about for sure. Though I shouldn't say this here, but I think a few of you might sympathize with me. January, and the next day was supposed to be the Martyrs Day. So it was a time when we didn't post anything from our Facebook page from past couple of days. So I went back home absent-minded, called him, and now I'll demonstrate to you how we made a poster on Martyrs Day. Okay, Sahil. So let's make a poster on Martyrs Day.
Sure. What is Martyrs Day?
So people commemorate soldiers who sacrificed their life for the nation on Martyrs Day.
Okay. So what is the message that you want to give out through this?
Respect soldiers.
Okay. So let's do the usual drill. What are the words that come to your mind when you think about this?
Hero, sacrifice, superhero.
Superhero, I think that is Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
Yes. Captain America.
I think the movie Dark Knight is a really good fit, I think, because in a sense Batman is a sacrificial person and he gives his life for the entire city, I guess.
Yes.
So we could probably try to relate it. Also, there are some memorable quotes from that movie.
Yes, I remember that quote: "A silent guardian, a watchful protector, the Dark Knight."
Yeah, so that is exactly what an Indian soldier is. Let's do this thing. Let's remove a Dark Knight and let's put in an Indian soldier so we have the copy sort of ready.
Yes, I think the copy is perfect. In the visual, I think we can have an illustration, and I think the most relatable part from the Batman movie is its symbol. So maybe we can fit the Batman symbol in the negative space, so I can see a lot of white space. Maybe we can fit it somewhere. I can see some merit in that middle part between his gun and the hand.
Right. So what he's trying to say is something that even I couldn't understand back then. What he's trying to say is that there is a white space which we call the negative space. When you look at an image, your attention goes to the black part, the silhouette, but you miss out on the white space, and that is where we try to sort of fit Batman's logo. And we, after 2 hours of hustling and me abusing him to get the designs right, we actually ended up coming up with this poster. And if you try to see, this poster really went viral because at first people couldn't observe the logo being fit somewhere in between, but when they saw it was like a eureka moment for everyone, and they felt that they had just solved a puzzle, and that is why I think there was a lot of contagion around this. Similarly, in similar way, I think we have developed a lot of other posters on different social issues. I'll just show you some of them. One was on when Sanjay Dutt just got released out of jail. We took a slight dig at him, and this got over 10,000 likes on our social media handles. Another one was what we created when India just defeated Bangladesh. Coincidentally, it was going to be Holi the next day. We were having something birthday over there. This is the typography that we created for the city of Agra. And in fact, if you can see closely, Taj is written in English in the center, and the copy is very simple. Within Agra lies the Taj. And this was actually appreciated by the Tourism Minister of India. So, when we actually started this Facebook page, we didn't know if it would really catch up, because all I saw going viral in today's digital world was those memes, jokes, clickbait articles and blogs, and 10 reasons why you should do this, that. So I didn't really know if people would take 10 seconds and really think about the stuff that we were trying to create. But then we just started, we tried creating designs, we just kept going on, and today I'm glad to tell you that we have over 90,000 people following us on our social media handles. And that leads me to only one thing, the fact that simplicity is truly contagious.